Hi, this is Pi. Welcome to my first video tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how I pack up my themes and the CC I used and what tools I used to shorten the process. I've been sharing more themes than I did before, and the main reason is that I don't have to spend that much of time on collecting the CC thanks to these two tools. So I think it might be helpful to make a tutorial about it. Okay, let's start with the programs and the settings. So the first tool we're going to use today is the Find Merge CC created by Katar Sims and her son, and the other one that I have shared before, the file collector. But as you can see, there's another 2.0 version here on my screen. That's because I have improved the coding like 2 days before. So now with 2.0 version, the search scope has been widened from just local folder to the underneath subfolders as well. So that means if you're not using CCMagic, you used to keep your packages here in the package folder here for the gaming one, then apparently you won't have them all saved in just one single folder. You have to separate them into different subfolders to categorize and organize them better. So with the first version, apparently you won't be able to find the CC saved in the subfolders. But with the 2.0 version, that should have been a problem now. So I think the improvement is necessary and helpful. So that's why I try to use another coding for that. And by the way, both the tools we're going to use today are all based on Windows system command. So that means if you're not using Windows system, I'm sorry you couldn't use this way to facilitate your process of pack up your things. Because I only use Windows system, so I can't provide you with another version. Sorry. And so if you're using Windows system and you want to learn how to back up your themes, please do follow. Okay, now let's take a closer look at how we should set up the programs first. The first thing, of course, is to unzip the file, and let's take a look at the file content. You'll see there are 3 files here, and please read the usage manual here more carefully, but I'm going to put it in a simple way here so that you could understand what it means. So with Find Merge CC, what matters is that you have to make sure the path contained in the batch file here, this path must be correct. It tells the program where are all your CC, so that it could match and identify what CC you're using. So you have to tell the program exactly where your CC are stored. So in this case, this program assumes that you're using CCMagic by default. So you can see the path here is actually leads to the CCMagic folder, but it also works for those who are not using CCMagic. You just have to change the path and tell the program that your CC are not stored here. Your CC are kept in the packages folders. So with that, in my case, I kind of have to run twice the program. I have to have the batch file to search my CCMagic folder and the one underneath mod folders as well, because I kept all the CC that I regularly used merged with CCMagic, but there are also some CC that I don't use very often, maybe just a one-time thing, like prop for photo shooting, or super cape for Superman, or tiara for Wonder Woman, things like that. So apparently, in my case, I will always have to run twice to make sure that all the CC are collected. So don't worry if you're not using CCMagic. It's okay because I'm gonna show you how both ways works. Okay, so with Find Merge CC, what matters is that you have to make sure the path is correct. Let me show you mine. So I have 4 files here instead of the 3, because I have already set them up. This one is for Magic, CCMagic. Like you can see here, it leads to my CCMagic folder, and another one is for the package folder here, as you can see. Oh, by the way, you're gonna find this file name a bit weird, different from yours. Apparently, that's because I'm using the Chinese version of the game. So the the folder that the Sims generate is actually in Chinese. So it has Chinese characters in it, so the program can recognize it. Therefore, I have to change the folder name temporarily while I'm running this process. So this is the fake ID that I usually go to. So I have already set them up here. So that's how you set up how you prepare for the Find Merge CC. With Find Merge CC, what matters is the path, but with File Collector, what matters is where you put the unzip folder. So this one is the unzip folder, and you also see 3 files here, and please don't change the name of the files here, because everything is set up here. You can see I have already tell the program what file they should go to. So if you change the name, the program won't recognize them anymore. So please don't change the name, just unzip it and move it to where you keep your packages. So like in this case, like if you're using the package folder underneath the mouse one, then you have to put these files here. You can see 1, 2, 3. I already have mine here, so that it will find everything contained in this folder. Don't move the full folder here, just these 3 files move to this packages folder like I did here. If you're using CCMagic, then you will have to, oh, where is it? Okay, can't find it. So if you're using CCMagic, you're going to, okay, look, my file folder name contains Chinese characters. So this one is for the CCMagic 1, 2, 3. Okay, my 3 files are all here. So this is how you set up the files. I'm gonna repeat the key point again. So with Find Merge CC, what matters is the path contained in the batch file, but with File Collector, what matters is where you put the 3 files. Okay, I hope you're following, because this part is a bit intrigue. Okay, but if you have any question about it, please just ask me. You can send me a message, or just or send me an ask. I will answer them as soon as I can. So ASAP. So please don't hesitate. Okay, so that is the setting, and now we're going to okay, now we're going to run through the basic process again before we move on and do the exact step, each step in game. Okay, so the basic process will be, first we have to launch the game apparently, and we export our scene in scene3 package file in scene3 pack format, and then we can leave the game and we convert the scene3 pack into packages file, and then we can use the find mergecc to analyze the package, and then we can generate the list we want, and we use the file collector to search each listed CC and copy and put them and move them into another folder, so you could just zip it and upload. So that's the basic rundown. Okay, let's move on to the game. Hey howdy, and in this case I'm going to use Godfrey Gall as an example. So we're going to say, first you have to save the scene file, the one that goes to that you're going to find in the saved scene folder, and another one for the export. So just a name, you can recognize it. Okay, it's done. So now we have to say goodbye. Bye. See you next time. Okay, so basically you'll have to run the process. You have to export each of the scene that you want to export apparently. And okay, you're probably thinking, wow Pi, what have you done? I didn't expect to see this part of you maybe, but don't judge me, because I have a great explanation, because I was taking skin preview. That's why everyone's half naked here. Okay, now we can just say goodbye to the game, because I'm only here to export the thing we need. Okay, now we'll go back to our desktop, and now we have to move the file we just exported. Let's go to here, and here. Okay, first we go to the export folder and move the file we just exported here to where, like this one is I have already prepared to keep where I share my things. So now I move them here, and also in my case I have already just uploaded them. So in normal process you will have to move the one that you save here to here, but in this case I have already saved them here, so I'm gonna skip it, but you know what I mean, right? And then we're going to process the Theme3 pack that we just get. So the first thing is we are going to use the multi Theme3 pack extractor by Delphi to convert the Theme3 pack we just received from the game. And I think basically everyone should be quite familiar with this extractor already, so I'm not going to explain the details here, but basically you just tell the program where is the file that you want to convert and where you want the newly converted file goes to. So I have already set them up here to just pick up the right folder, and then you click extract, and then you have this package file here. You can turn it off already. Now we're going to use the file the find mergecc to process this package file. So as I said before, I have to run twice. So the first one we're going to use is the CCMagic one. Okay, just drag it, make sure every path is correct, and then drag the package file onto the bat and let it run for a while, because I have like I don't know how many, just a lot of CC saved in my CCMagic folder, so this could take a while. So now it's collecting. Okay, don't touch your keyboard now, because if you press any key, then the bat would just poof. Okay, so use your mouse and click left, hold on to your left button and scroll all the way to the top, and Control C, copy the list, then okay, and then we're going to, okay, this one is for CCMagic, so we're going to the CCMagic here. This one is for CCMagic, and find out the file list txt for the file collector. Okay, this is the old list that I generated last time, so we Control V, paste it, and make sure there's no extra lines here, and then we save the file, close it. Oh, by the way, you have to make sure this one is empty, or you might have trouble telling which one is this round, which one are the files from this time. So now it's searching and copying the files. Okay, and now you will see the file, the CC you need here. The best thing about Find More CC is that it can tells you what slider your sims used. This is huge, like, cause as a creator I can tell you this part bothers me most, because it's really difficult to remember how many sliders your sims use, especially when you work on celebrity look like I do. Then it's definitely gonna be slider heavy or even makeup heavy, so this really helps a lot. Okay, now here are all the CC listed and content in the CCMagic, and then we're going to okay, move these files to the share folder. Okay, here, give it a new one, because I already have mine there, so just okay, move it here, and then we're going to try another method, like if you're not using CCMagic, then I think this one's ready. With okay, now we have, this time we have to oh wait, I have to edit the file folder name first. I don't know if it happens to other users from other languages as well, because if your file folder name containing anything like Chinese character or umlaut, that may prevent your programs to function normally, so you're probably gonna need to change the file folder name like I do. But it's okay, just the name, so it doesn't matter. You just don't launch the game before you change it back, or the game would just generate another folder for you. Okay, now I have changed, okay, the same one, and now I have to drag the package onto the batch file again. Now this time it's much more quickly. Okay, that's because I didn't keep many CC there in the packages folders under the mod folder. Okay, So we're going to do this again. Copy the list, and this time we're gonna paste the list in the one here onto the txt file here. Okay, it's also from that time, so delete it and make sure there's no extra line here. Oh, by the way, these are generated by CCMagic, and these files are huge, so we have to take them off. And this one is from an older merge file, so I'm gonna take that off too. Okay, so these are the other CC that I haven't updated. I haven't merged with CCMagic. Now close it and run, double click or enter, both works, and then we can find the files here, the CC we need, and we'll move them to the share folder as well. Okay, yeah, there could be some overlapping if you're not well organized like I am, so I would just replace it. Okay, normally before I upload the file folder, I would take a closer look at each of the CC if they are necessarily to be attached, for example clothes, accessories. Probably not, because it will make your file like huge, really huge. So normally I would just take them off. Hairs are probably the far I would go, because sometimes the hairs are quite large, but sometimes it just ruins your scene. So it just ruins your scene. Is so vital, so sometimes I would include them, but it depends. It all depends on how important you deem it. So that's basically the process here. And with this, just press space. Okay, close it for you. Okay, and now you can delete both these two, and you're ready to zip the file folder and upload it. Okay, that's basically how I pack up my themes here. That's the whole process. It takes way longer to explain each step, but in fact it normally takes like 10 minutes with these two tools for me to finish the process. So it's actually very convenient and helpful. Also, by the way, the file collector could handle other files as well, just not CM3 limited. So that means if you have a list containing all kinds of files like TXT, Word file, or photos, pictures, PNG, and you have to collect from different subfolders, then you could also use the file collector. So it could be applied to different purposes. Okay, you just tell what the tools to do, what CC you want to find with the list. So, but one thing to remember is that your file list must look like this. It has to start with the file name and the extension. It has to look like this, and one file for each line. No extra space. That then it just functions. Also, because like I said before, it is based on Windows system command, so it's basically safe. And if you're worried, you can take a look at the coding here to see if there's any safety concern. I modified the codings here from a, a suggestion I saw on a program's forum, so I think it's safe. Maybe it's not the most efficient coding, but it does the trick and it should be safe, I guess. So, okay, that's basically everything I'm going to share today. And I hope you enjoy the process, and I hope you find this works and useful. Okay, thank you for watching. Okay, that's it for now. Bye.